Well, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Nightly Painting Studio. It is good to be back. My name's Corbin, if we haven't met yet, and I'm excited that you are here joining us tonight. Like I said, this is the Nightly Painting Studio, and this is our Thursday night live stream. Tonight, it's going to be a little bit of Q&A, a little bit of assembly, working on an Angels of Death kill team that's really kind of just a Black Templar conversion project, which is pretty cool so far. Something I've kind of been working on in the background just as I have time for a little while. So I've got that while the painting rig just isn't quite back up and running yet. So we're going to be doing some assembly tonight. It's going to be good. So as you jump in, let me know who you are and what you're working on, what kind of projects you've got on the desk right now. And while we're at it, if you're jumping into the chat right now, or if you're watching this afterwards, have you watched Secret Level yet? The Space Marine and They Shall Know No Fear episode of Secret Level was phenomenal. Oh, it was so good. It was really good. So I'm curious to see what you thought, if you've watched it yet. So if you have, drop it in the chat. Let me know what you thought. Yeah, I would love to hear. I thought it was really good. So we'll talk more about that later. But yeah, it's good to be back. It's been a little bit. What's up, Fell Artifact? It's good to see you. Francis, it's good to see you joining. Glad you're here. yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good to get back on stream, get back into the swing of things tonight. So yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So, like I said earlier, I've got a little little black Templar Angels of Death kill team that I'm working on. It's just gonna be fun. Francis says he's working on 1,001 soul stones. Yeah, painting those Eldar up. And no, you haven't watched Warhammer Plus. Yeah, so it's not actually on Warhammer Plus. It's on Amazon Prime. Secret Level it's like an anthology for a bunch of video games. So there's things like Armored Core, Mega Man, some other like pretty big name video game franchises that have been around throughout the years, which is pretty cool. So they basically did like each little episode, which they seem to be like 15 to 20 minutes or so. They basically have done little mini episodes for each of these video games, and it's kind of like an extra video game level that they've created. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, if you don't want to support Amazon, I get that. Just go on YouTube, go look up Secret Level review, and I'm sure you'll be able to see some of the pretty cool parts of it if you're into Space Marine animations. So it follows the character from Space Marine 2 game, Captain Titus or Lieutenant Titus, and yeah, it's kind of just an additional story with him and some Blade Guard vets. So they did a really good job with it. I think it was a company that has just kind of worked, I guess, maybe through Amazon, but I don't think it's like an actual Amazon studio thing. So it's really interesting. But yeah, I agree with you, Fell Artifact. I thought they did a really, really great job. So, all right. Well, hey, I'm going to go ahead and jump over to the desk cam, and I'm going to keep checking in to see what you guys are talking about. Fell Artifact, what are you working on? We've heard Unreal Danzer. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Unreal Tourney and Armor Core was great as well. I'll have to watch those. I never really played the Armored Core games or the Unreal tournament games, so I'll have to watch those though. I'm interested in seeing all of them. Yeah. So Fell Artifacts is debating on doing Reboote. Yeah, that's a project right there. That's some work. Reboote he's a lot of work. I'll grab mine when I switch over to the desk cam and show you. It was one of the first things I painted when I got back into the hobby, and I regret doing it the way that I did. War Master Titan doesn't sound like an easy job either. So Phil Artifact says Armored Core is awesome. Danzer said Armored Core is like Gundam, but build your own. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I'll have to check that out for sure. Yeah, I feel like Gundam's really cool, so I'll have to check out Armored Core. That was really the other one. That one, and then whenever they do the Mega Man one, I don't think it was in the first batch, but I played Mega Man growing up, so that's got some that's got some history to it. So all right, I'm gonna pop over to the camera and we'll go from there. See you in just a second. Okay, here we go. Sweet. Yeah, so in honor of talking about Space Marine 2 and Secret Level and all that, and also Fel Artifact thinking about doing his Rabute. Here's mine. I painted this, like I said, quite a while ago. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. There we go. So yeah, this was one of the first things I did when I got back into the hobby, and so I decided, if I'm remembering correctly, I decided to paint it blue and then go back in and paint all the gold. I don't know if that was the right move or not. I feel like I might start with the gold and then go back in and do the blue if I was doing it again now. But for something that I painted, this was 2017. Yeah, and I did decide to do the white laurels. Yeah. And I like the helmeted version better than the bear head. But yeah, there are a lot of things I think I would go back and do differently, but I've kind of kept him and not put any extra paint on it because it just helps to see how far you can kind of progress. So yeah, that was that. Painted around the same time was this Gravis Captain. This was from the Indomitus. No, not the Indomitus. The whatever that very first set of 8th edition was. I can't remember what it was. Somebody else help me out in the comments. What's up, Friedrich? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, glad you're here. As you're in the chat, let me know what you're working on tonight. Would love to know. I'm just Dark Imperium. That was the one. Thank you, Francis. Yes. So that was when I painted this dude. Yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna paint Ultramarines because Ultramarines, and then I realized that Black Templars were cooler, and went with those. So Space Wolves are also cool, Friedrich. So that's awesome. Is there a particular unit that you're working on right now? One thing I did do to this guy, because I liked some different artwork of the Gravis Captain, was I took the Iron Halo off of the very top of this thing, and I carved all this back so that you could more clearly see the helmet. But yeah, there's that guy. And then another couple of years down the road, I ended up doing Marnius Calgar and the Vitrix Guard. So here's one of the Vitrix Guard. I tried to do these as much in the heavy metal scheme as I could, and then I did a repose on Calgar and made him kind of like he was firing both of the fists, and it took a good amount of reposing to get it right, but end of the day, I think it came out really good. Yeah. I mean, you can see soul details and Yeah, this is probably the best like heavy metal paint job I've done on a Mini. I don't particularly love that style. I like the more realistic weathered style, but I wanted to do that for these particular characters just because the Ultramarines are so iconic and stuff. So yeah, there you go. You didn't really ask for Ultramarines today, but you got some Ultramarines. Friedrich is saying he's working on Scouts. He's got the Scout Squad from Amazon for $62. Yeah, not paying for $80 for 10 Scouts. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I guess they're in the new Kill Team, the Kill Team box sets now, aren't they? Yeah, so basically what I've got here on the desk is a Black Templar's Angels of Death kill team in various state of assembly. So we have a regular Bolter Bro here. Which I think worked really well. So basically, this is the arms from the Black Templar Crusader Brethren sprue, and then you have the body of one of the Leviathan box set Stern Guard veterans, and then you got helmet and shoulder pads from the Sword Bros kit. So yeah, so that guy is he's not super heavily converted. He's hanging out. He's doing his thing. So laying down some covering fire. So this guy, I actually really liked how this guy turned out. So he is another based on the body of a Stern Guard from the Leviathan kit. He has an arm from a leftover Black Templar's Marshal. So this is the Combi Flamer. And then this chain sword is from the Black Templar's Crusader kit. And then we've got another shoulder pad here. We've got one of the backpacks from the Stern Guard. And then this is a helmet from the classic Vanguard Veterans kit. And this guy is meant to look like the OG Space Marine Firstborn Captain. I should see if I can find a picture to kind of show you where I got that inspo from. But if you know what I'm talking about, throw it in chat. He was the OG Captain with bolt pistol and chain sword. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can find him. Only thing he had was he had a cape. Firstborn Space Marine Commander. I believe the kit was actually a Space Marine Commander kit. Let's see if I can find him here. Of course, it's going to make this difficult. Apparently everybody converted theirs. Sorry. Here he is. Yes. There it is. All right, I'm gonna throw this up on the screen for y'all. Switch back over here. See if I can get this up on the screen. There it is. Yeah, so this guy, was what this other guy was supposed to be. So you can kind of see the resemblance. Yeah, so. That was him, the OG commander. So yeah, you can kind of see the resemblance there. Same pose, needs a little cape or something. If I can find one that'll fit, I might do that, but yeah, all right, let's see if I can catch up in chat here. Yeah, the neophytes from the Templar Combat Patrol are awesome. Yeah, they come in the Primaris Crusader Squad. That's the box. So hopefully that helps Friedrich. So know where you can buy some of the OG jump packs. Hey, I'll throw this out there. My local gaming store is Warpfire Minis. They have a great online store, and I have seen some of the OG jump packs on there. So I don't know if they currently have any, but it's worth checking out. It's Warpfire Minis. They have like a green fire flame type of symbol. So yeah, that might be a good place to find your OG jump packs. Fellow Artifact says he thinks he might just wait till he gets his wet palette. Yeah, I can see that. Stick to primering right now. Yeah, I mean, wet palettes are game changers, so I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to do that, for sure. Would not blame you at all. So, all right, yeah, hopefully that's helpful. I don't know if they have any or not, like I said, but it's worth a shot. So I've got a bro with a power fist. So some of these minis, there's two of these with power fists, and these are to go with my Primaris Crusader squad, because I didn't realize when I was building all of them that you can include up to 2 power fists per like per unit. So yeah, it can be kind of crazy, but it's pretty good. So yeah, I was happy with how these guys, the posing and stuff kind of turned out. This guy's like kind of charging forward, and this guy over here, he's like, come at me, bro. So I like how those guys turned out. I've got a heavy bolter bro. I think I need to stick him actually. I may use him as my Gravis guy. But I don't want to buy like one Gravis guy. So there we go. I'll just stick him on a big base. That'll work, right? So that guy's there. I don't have an eliminator yet. So yeah, I like the heavy bolter stern guard, bro. So and I don't really want to do a Gravis guy for this. So I don't know which head I'm gonna put on this guy yet, and what else I'm gonna do to make him a little more Black Templar, because he definitely needs a little more sprucing up. So there's that. I've got some extra bits and stuff here, and you'll see why here in just a second. Got a couple of just Sword Brethren models here that I'm working on to fill out some of the extra special weapons in that unit. And then yeah, so I think from what I understand of the here's one more Power Fist bro, and he could end up being a like the captain, but yeah, we'll see. Optics on the helmet and a banner. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Azuth89, welcome to the live stream. Glad you're here. He says you can get a good start on a night without the wet palette. Yeah, that's true. Primate Black, drive rush the skeleton with your Metallica choice, and you're off to the races. Yeah, you know, I think that is a really decent piece of advice, Azuth. And yeah, you can add in all kinds of different. You can drive rush the skeleton. You can do all kinds of things simply with your brushwork when it comes to that. So yeah, 100%. That's some really good advice. So Friedrich, what's the average time, days of the weeks for orders on Warp Fire? I mean, they're fairly quick. I think they're closed on Sunday and maybe Monday. I'm not sure, but I want to say orders and stuff still go out on Mondays. Yeah, they're one of the larger online retailers. I know the owner, Jordan. He's a good dude, and he will take good care of you. I hear nothing but good things. He's always been super transparent about orders that go out and if they don't have what you need. So I'm sure that you will have a good experience with Warpfire. I have when I've ordered from them and when I've gone into the store and bought stuff. So yeah, they're good people. I'd say you'll probably get it within 5 days, just depending on where you're at in the world. If you're in the US, for sure. No, yeah, I'll type it in the chat here for you. Yeah. Yeah, warp fire. Yeah, they've got a great setup. I'll see if I can't. I'm actually going up there tomorrow. They're maybe 15 minutes from me here in Florida, and I'll see if I can't take some videos and stuff, and I'll see if I can post it here on the channel just so you guys can see where my local game shop is. They do a great job. I think they've probably got 15, 16 tables in there. They've been hosting quite a few tournaments and stuff here in Florida. I know they've even hosted some that were supposed to be in Tampa, but when Tampa, Sarasota area got hit with the hurricanes and stuff earlier this year, they had to adjust. So, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pop back over here. I'm gonna keep talking about what we've got here. I think I just had an issue with the camera, so give me one second. Yeah, of course I did this. Y'all, I try hard to be professional. Promise I do. Alright. Fell Artifact says, I thankfully just had a game shop open near me, but their Warhammer is small right now, but the owner says he plans on expanding. That's great. Yeah. Give them support, you know. If you can, support the small stores. They need it. They really do. So, okay, so the piece that I kind of wanted to start working on a little bit tonight with this team would be the actual like captain. That's awesome. Andrew Jones. I'll also be at Warpfire tomorrow afternoon for some kill team. Get off early enough. Hey, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'd love to meet up with you there. Let me know what time you're gonna be over there, and see if we can't meet up. That's what I was headed over for as well. Some kill team. I'm learning. I don't really know how to play the game very well yet. So, yeah, I would love to hang out in real life, as the kids say. So what I'm wanting to do with this is take this Horus Heresy Praetor and kind of use him as the captain. So you're new too. Okay, awesome. Well, we can be new to kill team together. How about that? So yeah, I'd love to, I mean, obviously the cape on this is kind of crazy, but I love crazy capes. So I'm definitely not going to use either of these heads. The beaky one and this one just don't feel right for Black Templar for me. But, and I feel like I might need to get rid of some of this stuff on here too. I'm just not sure I'm used to it yet. I don't know if I like it fully. So anywho, I'm probably gonna have to do some manipulation on the arms, but I love the shoulder pads. This one I can put a nice Templar symbol on. So yeah, we're gonna throw this guy together and see what happens. See what kind of conversion comes out of it. I have some generic ideas, but we're gonna see if we can't take this guy and make him 40k instead of 30k. So here we go. Andrew, what kill team do you play? not looking at the instructions, so that could be a recipe for disaster, but I think I'll be okay to put this together. Nemesis Claw. Okay, I've heard really good things about that team in particular. So I'm sure he'll do well. Yeah, I think I've played like maybe 2 games. I have Pathfinders, and I have the Phobos team. And the only game I've played this new edition is with the Pathfinders, and they were not great. So I'll just be honest, they were not great. Shooting is all they had, and they didn't even do that very well. So I may have to try the Phobos team this time. Azuth89 says they're working on agents, which means I have several kill teams and have never read the kill team rules. I think you should 100% give it a go. There's only one way to learn, and that's by trying something. So I think you should absolutely give it a go. I mean, I've been a 40K player for years and years and years. Like, I grew up with this game. I've been involved since 4th edition, and so I kind of understand the 40K rules quite a bit. Kill Team is its own thing. It is very different than mainline 40K, and so I've kind of had a little bit of a tough time wrapping my head around the fact that it's just such a different game, but I have to say it seems fairly balanced as far as Games Workshop games go, which is cool to see. Yeah, but I think you absolutely should give it a go. I do want to mention really quick before we go any further, we have this awesome thing called a Discord, and there's a whole bunch of great people who are already on there. So I'd honestly love to have you guys on the Discord if you are not on there already. I'm going to paste the link here. You can just click that link, and it'll take you to the invite for the Discord. So yeah, I would love to see you over there on the community. We've primarily it's been painting, 3D printing, that kind of stuff so far, which has been cool to see. But I'm always looking for ways to give people community and to get people involved and building relationships, and I think the Discord can be a really good way to do that. So go on over, join the Discord. Love to see you over there. Share your finished projects or what you're working on. Encouraging hobby community over there. Hanging out with you guys on a stream like this is I have to say, it's definitely a whole heck of a lot better than just sitting here in my hobby room by myself, and I figured if I appreciated that, there might be some other people who would want to just hang out and chat with other hobbyists wherever they're at in the world as well. So that's what the channel's about. I do tutorials kind of as I get time. I've had a tutorial for my Pathfinders that's been in the works for a while, and I just have not had the time to finish it. My job keeps me really busy this time of year, so it's been a little tough to stay on top of the longer form video production elements of doing a YouTube channel, but these live streams are a lot of fun. So thanks for hanging out and making doing this worthwhile. There's that. Plastic glue. Stinky, smelly plastic glue. Okay. Boom. Done. And I'm just kind of smoothing over a couple of these seams. Plastic glue. Cool. Okay, so there's that piece. All right, what's up, Noob Shot? What's up, Iron Motion? No, I am not watching the Game Awards tonight. Didn't even know the Game Awards were on tonight. So that is news to me. Is that the Video Game Awards, I'm assuming? And what's up, Iron Motion? What's good? And they got some big connection points here on these feet. Okay. Now I'll need to cut out all the pieces of this cloak too. Yep, that's exactly what that is. We are converting this guy up into an Angels of Death Kill Team Black Templars captain. So it's kind of a little side project I've had going on for a little bit, and my painting rig is still down. It's Christmas season. I have yet to buy the funds, or to have the funds to buy a new compressor for my airbrush, so I'm kind of at a standstill at the moment with the painting. Yeah, yes. Brother. For Dawn. For Sigismund. For the Emperor. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the cape being in 5 parts like this. This is very weird. Seems unnecessarily complex. What's up, Static Display? Hello, party personnel. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Working on a little side project. Black Templars, Angels of Death kill team, just converted up. For those who may just be jumping in, I already have a few of these guys kind of finished up. This is just a regular old bolter dude. We've got a Power Fist bro. He could be like a sergeant or something. He's also just, I needed some extra Power Fist guys for my Crusader squads, so they're getting built up. This guy. If any of you, I know we have some people that have jumped on here in the last little bit. If any of you have ever seen, I'm gonna add hopefully, maybe, no, okay, can't add I guess I can't add a thing while I'm doing the stream. But this guy is based off of, I'm going to switch back over to the face cam here real quick. Hopefully you'll kind of see the resemblance, but for anybody that's been around for a while, it's based off of this guy. The OG firstborn Space Marine captain. So always like that pose and that kind of feel. They kind of recreated this with the new command squad. They kind of did an homage to this kind of stance, but this was one of the first Space Marine models that I ever had back when I was a teenager, so kind of has a special little place for me. So that's this guy. He's just a regular old chainsword bro, but he's got this cool combi flamer. It's pretty neat. Gonna use this guy as my Gravis heavy bolter bro for the kill team. And then I have options to make another couple of chainsword guys. I already have a lot of guys with pistols and chainswords in my Black Templars Primaris Crusader units, so I didn't really need to convert up a whole lot of chainsword guys, but doesn't mean I won't, because chainswords are awesome. Yeah, this cape is going to be really weird to put together. promotion. Thoughts on the data slate? I don't know. I haven't looked at it. I haven't actually played 40K in over a year, I think. So I can't keep up with it. But I heard that Space Marines are probably going to make a comeback. Heard they got their Oath of Moment buffed a bit, so it's pretty cool. Happy for the Space Marine players. I'm gonna be covered in little plastic shavings by the end of this. Anybody else on the stream meticulous about mold lines? Because I most certainly am. Let's see here. Static display. I remember the old plastic kits where it was like, here's some torsos, here's some arms and heads, stick whatever. Yeah. That was definitely a simpler time. The models definitely didn't look as good, but at the same time, I do feel like assembly maybe was a little easier. Maybe it was harder. I don't know. I felt like maybe it didn't, cleaning up all the parts and stuff and things like that maybe didn't matter as much because you just kind of stuck whatever. The modern kits, though, definitely they're very nice and they go together very, very well. Yeah, I'm very anal about mold lines, so it takes me forever to assemble miniatures. At least my own miniatures. Yeah, the Sturtguard are really cool. And the new models, they really did a good job recreating and paying respect to the classics. I mean, I had the OG metal ones that a lot of the newer poses and stuff were built off of. Or modeled after. So, Francis, good to see another mold line hater. I'm like, is there any way that y'all can, with your, massive technology Games Workshop, that you can get rid of mold lines? Please. I would get so much of my life back, y'all. It'd be a Christmas miracle. Third piece of the same cape. Like, I feel like I'd expect this on like some kind of super uber character model, like the Lion or something, to have a cape in this many pieces and stuff. But sounds like maybe our Stern Guard are back on the menu for Space Marines. Yeah, I guess there was a new 2 days ago, 3 days ago, that Unbalanced status light. I don't remember exactly when it was. Auto-savings. What are those? That name is not ringing a bell. So, Francis, I've been meaning to ask you, how about those Eldar reviews a couple of weeks ago? Previews of all of the new Eldar miniatures and range. Multiple Phoenix Lords. This is really weird. Love the new Krieg. Yeah, the new Krieg look absolutely phenomenal. concentration. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this cloak. This is dumb. Alright, let's see here. What do we got? Love the new Krieg. With the last of the Aspect Warriors coming, I've started my Eldar project finally. That's really good. Has a Tempest on the community tab. Done 5 Banshees. Jade Czar is at 95%. 5 Banshee Wraithguard, Banshee Wraithlord, Banshee Bonesinger, Viper. Yeah, that's a lot. That's cool. Azuth says the new Eldar looks sick. The swooping hawks make me want to do sort of bird, paradise, Aztec, Codal. Yeah, that'd be cool. That blue and yellow is... Yeah, it's something else. I have 3 Hornets and a Wave Serpent in the pipeline, all getting masked off for the next break. Nice. Yeah. He says the Cobra is also soaking in LA is totally awesome. Get that thing cleaned up. Iron Motion asks, how big is my Templars army? As in models or that's a great question. Let me finish up this cape, and then I'll go grab some, and we'll do a little showcase. Because I can talk about them, or I can show them, and showing them is probably more fun. See how this thing goes together now, but good grief. That's annoying. it's gonna take a lot of cleaning up. This cape is a lot of scraping. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to set that right there. We'll let that sit for a minute. For a Horus Heresy Marine, this boy is a chunky boy. He's as big as a Primaris. I mean, you can see. Proportions are very similar. Okay. So my thought for this guy is to have this this open helm here. That could be pretty cool. And maybe have this power fist kinda right there. Francis, this is the this is one of the Horus Heresy Praetors from the new edition of the game, plastic Horus Heresy Praetor. This guy's thick. He's got some muscle to him. And we are not going to use this, so I'm going to cut that off. It's just, it's very not Black Templar. Don't like the bar with a bunch of skulls on it. I say that's not Black Templar. It is Black Templar. It just is a little too personally. I really wish that these little things were not stuck on there. Honestly, I may shave them off and put like purity seals and stuff there instead. In fact, I think I will. Let me come in here. I'm just gonna start clipping those away. Chainmail is a cool look. So I'm trying to retain as much of that as I can. Chainmail, well, as if that's really funny. Chainmail, well, where Leadbelcher and Nuln oil actually looks as good as you wish it did everywhere else. Yeah, that is 100% accurate. It's not quite set yet. Yeah, I did some of the very early on Warcry miniatures. I think it was like the first two. It was the first two war bands, the Iron Golem and something else. They were like really wild. The Iron Golems were really fun. They had a bunch of chainmail elements on them, and they were a blast to So I really like the chainmail. And I may be able to recreate a little bit of the chainmail just by kind of poking holes and stuff, but I'll probably just put something over top of it. So. This guy, and then the backpack is going to have this on it. Which is going to be cool. So I'm going to go ahead and come in here and start this away. Anybody else out there really like kit bashing? What's the plan for the dead flesh? I'm not quite sure what dead flesh you're talking about, Francis. Nice. first 2K done a couple of months ago, and my LGS is a Games Workshop. Yeah, I mean, I think maybe, you know, just ask them, but from what I understand, as long as it's Games Workshop plastic, and what is, if you're playing in tournaments and stuff, and what's modeled on the miniature is pretty clear to tell for your opponent, I don't think they really care. I want to say that even in the tournaments that they have at Warhammer World, you can use 3D printed parts, but it can only be like parts. The actual model has to be Games Workshop. Oh, so the banner. Okay, yeah. So this banner isn't flesh. It's like a, what do you call it? Almost like that transparent cloth. Like a death shroud almost. So it's actually not flesh. There's like a skeleton underneath it. And it's kind of, I'll show you in a second, it's kind of like draped over it. So really, it's what color am I planning on painting the shroud? That's the real question. And the answer is, I don't know. Oh, you painted yours in old taxidermied skin. It's a good idea. Yeah, so you can kind of see. So, man, the tanned leather or skin or whatever, that feels very Night Lords-ish to me. I'm not saying it's heretical, but I might be saying it's heretical. Start to kind of see this guy coming together. Yeah, they were the Fallen. Yeah, I can see that. What if he had dual power fists? If he was his own Calgar. But they came out great, Francis. Yeah, I remember you showing them to me actually on. I think you sent me a photo of those over on Facebook. So yeah, they did turn out really good. All right. Big these shoulder pads are. Let's see, we're not going to go over that. So I'm going to pull the actual arms from this guy. Put a little putty. Stick that helmet in. So the cape is kind of, we're getting there with the cape. This is going to be one of those kits because of the cape that needs, it's going to need a lot of sub-assembly. I'm not sure if this one goes like over the backpack or under the backpack. I feel like it probably goes over in this particular case. Like I said before, I don't have the instruction booklet for this one. I'm not sure where it got off to. Okay. This turned off again on me. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and clipper some of this off. There's see if I can't pull this arm here. I may be able to put the power fist onto the arm. We'll see. We'll see how the arm kind of fits on here. Quite what I was hoping for. Because that's going to basically hold the axe. Yeah, okay. Well, that kind of shows me we're going to move away from that. Let's see what kind of arms we have. I mean, I think this one could work. problem with the Angels of Death kill team is that it's pretty much like one build. Too much like the old Chaos champion. Bunch of lightning claws in there. Okay. It's actually a power fist from a Terminator. A Tartarus Terminator. Alright, it's 12:15. Who's still with me tonight? with me. What's up, Francis? Yeah, let's go. Still in the stream with me, still in the chat with me, go ahead and give me your best Black Templar Space Marine Captain name. That's what I want to know. Trying to cut this thing out. Nice, Azuth. Glad you're still here with us. So weird. Purity seals and pointing fingers. Templars are German usually. I don't know about that one. I have no idea. Options we have with this arm here. I like Richter or Lucas. Those are both good. I'm noticing that the arms are a little shorter. I don't really want to have him. Let's see here. Maybe. Yeah. Albrecht, yeah. Templar specifically were Germanic. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. turn him back. Alright. Gonna make it work one way or another. Are we... insistent on a fist, bro? That could be one way to go about it. Could also go this route. Big shield. Or not that. Sure what just flew off him. Oh, is the foot piece. Alright, I'll have to get that here in a minute. Don't you just love it? What happens? So we could have a big shield. I kind of like that a lot, actually. Shield, a power fist, and then his pistol would be represented there. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's see what I can do here. Gotta find this, Thank y'all for hanging in there with me. Alright. Like completely scrape down the shield that's on here. It's a Sigmar shield, but I really like the way that the shield looks. I can't leave without seeing the Power Fist saga wrap up. That's funny. Alright, so it's not going to be clean tonight, but I think we're going to be able to figure out just how this is going to actually fit together. Okay, I got to take chunks off of this. This is pretty much all going to be underneath that shoulder pad anyways. Let's see how that fits. Kind of. Just start chopping down on these things. Probably gonna end up taking too much out, but rather have have this shoulder pad fit nicely over this, then have a piece that doesn't fit very well. Okay, yeah, now we can kind of finagle that however we want. And there. Cool. Alright, let's see if we can't fit this cape and shoulder pads on him. It's the part with dry fitting stuff that just is a pain in the rear. Okay, so definitely not going to work with this power fist section over here. Like I said, guys, it's not going to be pretty tonight, but okay. I think this could work. I think this could work, guys. That's a chunky boy right there. That's a chunky boy. Big flat shield. I think I might have one of these shields already carved out somewhere. tight. 1 second. I'm going to see if I can't find this shield. See if I keep it in the, actually keep it in frame. Alright, so there we go. It's kind of a scratched, pitted shield. It's nice and flat. I'll have to see if I can't get his arm to kind of stay up a little better like that. I have an idea. Probably just need to put some putty on the outside. I may end up using that other power fist, just depending on how everything ends up wanting to really sit on this guy, because it feels like things are just not quite stuck down on here, but the idea is solid. I very firm old relic Space Marine captain. I like it. All right. And with that, I think it is time for our stream to be done. Thank you, everybody, for joining me here. Ooh. Where is that photo? All right. Thanks for joining me tonight for this extra long live stream. This was fun. I love tackling little projects like this, and I think it's going to come out really nicely. Very unique Black Templar captain. Zuth says he's over here painting servitor backpacks. Pretty or not, it's still cooler. Yeah, I get it. No, it's super cool. Hey, thanks everybody for joining me tonight. I hope you have a great rest of your evening, and that you keep chugging along, making progress on your current projects. I will stream next week as well, but I do just want to throw it out there that you can keep track best of the different stream times, because I'm just a little more inconsistent than usual this time of year. I'll just say this: my job keeps me very busy this time of year, so I'm trying to do as much streaming as I can, but it's not going to be consistent until maybe January. So yeah, go join the Discord, subscribe to the channel. It'll let you be notified whenever I'm going live, and yeah, I'd love to see you back here for the next stream next week, and I can't wait to see you over on the Discord. Thanks for joining us, and thank you for being a part of the Nightly Painting Studio live stream tonight. We'll see you next time.